Women will put you into 3 buckets when they are dating you. Depending on how they treat you, you can figure out which bucket you are in. Now, I'm going to be speaking from unhealed women. So don't come at me in my comments saying healed women wouldn't be attracted to this. I get it. But a majority of women are unhealed. So I'm giving you the majority of women and how they bucket you. Number 1 is the nice guy. The nice guy, when they say finishes last, they will always finish last with a toxic woman. And that's because women that are toxic need a toxic partner. They need this up and down. Nice guys don't do that. They're just the sweet souls that are walking this planet. So they'll go out with you 5 or 6 times and then at the end be like, he's such a nice guy, he just doesn't have what I'm looking for. That is toxicity, right? It's the zest part of it. So that's number 1.
She's not wrong to say what she's saying. That is true. That is how they perceive the nice guy. And there was some of them will entertain the nice guy to see the variations of his niceness. But at the end of the day, they view nice guys as weak men. That's really what it is. But she's not saying that part.
You do, and let me say this, you do not change for anybody. You don't change for anybody. You stay the nice guy.
Now, this part is a bit tricky to me because this is where men have to start asking themselves some serious questions, right? Do you want to be the nice guy? Is that an intentional thing that you are going to choose to do, right? Or are you going to be more than the nice guy? Are you not going to be the nice guy? And what does it take for you to make that type of decision? That's what you really have to ask yourself, because nice guys do finish last. We need to understand that. Nice guys don't get the treatment that most men really want from women. She won't tell you that. She will tell you to stay the nice guy because women don't like change and they don't like losing options.
Number 2 is the player. Women know that they are dating a player. And players can really reel women in very quickly because they're doing all the things that the other 2 groups aren't doing. And that's like all the extra stuff. So women fall in love with that, even though they don't want to connect with them because they know that it's going to be a bad time and they're probably seeing other people and it's not going to be a commitment thing. They'll still date them.
Z, I hope y'all are paying attention because she just told a deep truth without saying it out loud. What the truth that she just let off is, no matter what, these women, they will lust for the player. That's the type of guy that they really find the most attractive. You really have to understand, the less you put out for these women is the more that they're going to put out for you.
So they'll have the best time, they'll laugh, they'll get all the gifts, they'll do all the things and go to nice restaurants, and they'll have that like zesty, like back and forth connection. And then that usually falls flat. You know why.
So here she's not really talking to men. She's actually talking to women because women know, they know the in and outs of the type of men that they're attracted to and the type of treatment that comes with that. So a lot of men may not understand what she's saying here is that the players, you can't keep their attention for too long. Once they clap those cheeks, they move on to the next because they got so many options.
Number 3 is the man that catches the attention of a woman, which has the nice guy and player energy combo. So they have the confidence, they do all the little zesty things, and they're like, this is who I want to be with. They're a nice guy, but just a little bit like more pumped up, doing the little extra special things. So they have a tiny bit of toxicity and they have a little bit of like confidence, and they'll just put the woman in their place when they have to. And women are very drawn to that. So that's like, I'm going to marry you. You have all the qualities and you still make me like work for it in some way, shape or form. So I'm very drawn to you. Those are the 3 buckets.
You know, this was an interesting video. What strikes me is that she's basically saying the nice guy is over with. We've unalived nice men because we don't want nice guys, right? So, you know, if you want a woman, you got to have some toxicity to you. What does that tell you about these women of today? I just call them fifels or modern women, which is really the same thing, just an elegant way of saying fifel, really. But at the end of the day, you need to understand that if you're going to be the nice guy, then you're going to be taken advantage of. That's just the way it is. It's always been that way. I don't ever remember a time where nice guys weren't seen as, you know, lacking or just weak or just not that interesting to females, right? And at the end of the day, like, if you are a nice guy, why are you a nice guy? Why? Because reality is showing us that nice guys finish last. Nice guys don't tend to have the tenacity to really take on reality as a masculine man. I'm not saying being a nice guy isn't good, or, you know, you're bad, but I think that, you know, sadly to say, if you are a nice guy, then people are going to treat you as though you are weak. And when you realize that that's what's going on, you may understand that you have to become not so nice, because in life, you can't always be nice to people. You can't be nice to people who don't respect you. You can't be nice to women that don't treat you the way you want to be treated. You can't. That's a weakness. So, yeah, I thought this was an interesting one. Thank you all for watching. Please click that like. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about this? Do you agree with me? You disagree? What's your take? And don't forget to subscribe. Until next time.